Hey guys, what's going on? Mike Klett here. Going to go through WOD number 2 of the CFP Wet Hot Summer Throwdown. So WOD number 2 is Dub Jackie with my awesome handwriting. Okay, Dub Jackie is a partner workout, partitioned however you'd like. 2K row, a 2,000 meter row, followed by 100 thrusters at varying weights, which we'll go through, and 50 pull-ups or jumping pull-ups. So, standards for RX men for this workout with the thruster is a 75-pound thruster. As you see here with this barbell, a 45-pound bar with a 10 and a 5 on each side. The RX female weight is a 55-pound thruster with a red bella bar and a 10 on each side, obviously clipped. This is the same weight for the scaled men as well. So for the RX females and scaled men, they will only have 1 bar. For the RX male and scaled females, you'll have 2 bars. Again, the male weight 75 pounds, and the female scaled weight is 35 pounds, which is a 15-pound technique bar and a 10 on each side with clips. If you're not going to be using the technique bar with the 10s, you can just use a 15 kilo bella bar for the thrusters. So standard on the thruster, we're looking for a crease of the hip below the top of the knee. On the squat, coming to full extension and lock out at the top. So once you guys finish your 2K row, you'll move on to your thrusters. Like I said, you can partition that however you'd like. So one person can do 50, the other person can do 50. You can break it up into sets of 10, however you'd like. But only one person is working at a time, especially with the RX male and scaled female. You can't be lifting the bars at the same time. So once I come to pick up my bar, I'll clean the bar up. You can squat clean your first rep as well. I would set my feet, squat, crease the hip below the top of the knee, drive the bar up to full control and extension at the very top, back down to the shoulders, squat to overhead. So that is the standard for the thruster. Again, like I said, you can squat clean thruster your first rep, so that would be a good rep. A no rep for this movement would be not following the standard or not reaching parallel, below parallel on your squat. So something like this, not reaching parallel, which is more like a push press, or not locking out at the top of the thruster. So not locking the elbows out, then coming back down, that would be a no rep as well. Obviously we want to show control of the entire movement. So that is the thruster standard. Like I said, one person working at a time. Then we move on to the pull-ups. With the pull-ups, the RX men and the RX females are going to be doing traditional pull-ups, kipping style, butterfly style, strict, however you'd like, just unassisted. We're not going to be using any assistance for this. The scaled version, so the scaled males and scaled females, will be doing a jumping pull-up. A jumping pull-up, which we'll go over in a second. So just the standard for the pull-up, whichever bar that we're going to be having set up for you, we want to make sure that the chin gets over the top of the bar every rep. So this would be your kipping style pull-up. The butterfly style, same standard. The chin reaches over the top of the bar. Or a strict pull-up, same thing. The chin needs to reach over the top of the bar. Coming to extension and control from the bottom of the pull-up. Now for the jumping pull-up standard, grab a box. The box height will be specific to each person doing the jumping pull-ups. But ideally what we're looking for is when you stand on the top of your box, that you will be at about the middle of your arm when you come to full extension. So this would be a relatively appropriate height for someone of my height. Now, if I was to put the box underneath a smaller pull-up bar, you can clearly see that would be too high of a box for me and it wouldn't be meeting the standard. So we want that bar to be sitting right at the middle of your forearm. Now the standard with the jumping pull-up, back over here, we start in full extension at the elbows, jump with the legs, pull the chin over the bar, come back to a landing position with the elbows extended. So this would be a good rep. A no rep would be not getting the chin over the bar and or not coming to full extension at the arms. So we want to make sure that we come all the way down to full extension at the elbows and then get the chin over the bar for the pull-up standard. Again, this workout works however you want. You need to finish the 2K row partitioned however you want. So one partner can row 500, the other partner can row 500, and you can alternate back and forth until the 2,000 meters is up. And then you can switch off, alternating on your thrusters. And then you can switch off, alternating however you'd like on your pull-ups. You do need to finish the 2,000 meter row, then the 100 thrusters, then the 50 pull-ups. You can't interchange and partition them, breaking them up into rounds. So again, row has to be completed before we move to the thrusters, before we move to the pull-ups. That's it.